What's going on, guys? Flick here, and welcome to episode 2 of season 2 for this FIFA 16 West Ham career mode. And if you can't tell already, I did pick up a green screen. Told you guys I would invest in some new video equipment, and here it is. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I am still pretty new to incorporating these into the video, so I think it will improve in the future. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know how the quality is and whether you guys like it or not. But I said I would start today's episode off with a press conference, so let's hop into the questions. Mauro Zarate had a great preseason for us, helping us secure the win of that preseason tournament. And if he can continue to perform like he is right now, there's no reason he can't be the starting striker for us. I know he has some competition with Iheanacho as well as Origi, but if he keeps on playing like he is, he will be our starting striker. If any of you are new here and are unfamiliar with Joaquin Magellan, he's one of our Youth Academy players that we promoted last year, and he looks to be a fantastic player. 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, he's from Brazil, and he is Neymar's cousin as well. At least that's the storyline we're going with. And yeah, I'm really happy to see him getting more and more exposure, and I'm hoping he can bring that exposure to the Premier League, net us some goals, and just make himself even better. Last year, we were unfortunately kicked out of the EuroLeague, and I'm looking to redeem ourselves in this season. I'm looking to win the EuroLeague this season because our team is stronger, and there's no reason that we can't be one of the strongest teams in the EuroLeague this year. If Mark Noble is going to follow in the footsteps of other English center mids that have moved on to the MLS, such as Lampard and Gerrard, I think he's got a couple of years left in him, probably 3 or 4. So I think he's safe here at West Ham. He won't be leaving anytime soon. We've still got a lot of cash to spend in this transfer window, and I am really looking to bring in a world-class player. I think our biggest position that we need to improve is our defense, as well as our attacking players, specifically on the wing. So I'm looking to sign a left mid or a right mid, and probably another center back. That's going to be all the questions for today. If you guys would like your question featured in the next press conference, make sure to leave that in the comment section below, and I will feature that in the next episode. Since we've yet to have a press conference, I thought I would go through the team really quickly so you guys can see what the player ratings are, especially for some of our new transfers. And one thing I've been thinking about a lot is whether we're going to give Ariza Balaga that starting position. He's only like 2 ratings lower than our starting keeper Adrian, and he's a lot younger. So I think it might be a good choice to give him some play time, and that way he can improve and become a world-class keeper here for us in the future. But overall, I'm really happy with this team, especially compared to how these players have grown in the first season with their CPU teams, especially a couple of our new center mids and Goretzka. But yeah, I think the team looks really good, and we've got a good chance of doing well in the Premier League as well as the EuroLeague this year. A few of you guys were telling me to go in for Bertrand Traore despite Jose Mourinho saying they want no business with us. So we're just going to give Chelsea a buy offer and see what they have to say. I think about 6 million would be a fair price for Bertrand Traore. So we'll send that over to Jose Mourinho and Chelsea, see what they have to say. We've still yet to sell Elliot Lee, and I'm going to accept this 140 counter offer from Exeter City. So he is going to be on his way over there. In the previous episode, I asked you guys where I should send my scouts, and I have yet to send too many scouts over to Africa, so I'm going to send a Russian scout over to Ghana for 3 months looking for a physically strong player. Our English scout, Paul Horton, is going to be on his way to the Netherlands for 3 months looking for a technically gifted player. And our scout from Denmark will be going over to Sweden for 3 months looking for a physically strong player. Aston Villa has come in with an offer for Matt Jarvis. He wasn't even in our plans last year. He was on loan, and I don't really have plans for him in the future. He's 30 years old already, only 75 overall, so we have better options at that position. So I'm going to try to get 3.5 million for him, see if Aston Villa do pay up. A left mid that I'm really intrigued to buy is Paul George Ntep. He's French, and I think he could link up really well with Payet at that center attacking mid position. And he does have less than 12 months left on his contract. They want 19.5 million, but I'm going to try to pick him up for cheaper. Let's get into the transfer negotiations. I'm going to start off with a 10 million offer. Again, you can usually get these players for a price cut because they don't have a lot of time left on their contract. Jose Mourinho has gotten back to us, and they're not interested in that 6 million offer for Traore, so I'm going to up it to 7 million, see what they have to say. Our first match today is going to be in the Community Shield against Manchester United, and I've rotated the team around quite a bit because this isn't our first Premier League game, so I figure this is still a good chance for us to rotate the team around and see what works and what kind of players should get more play time. This is the team I've got, and again, I'm giving Ariza Balaga the start. Maybe he'll be taking that starting place from Adrian. We'll take a look at the Manchester United lineup, and the notable changes I can see is they have added Karim Benzema at that striker position. I think he's going to be a force to be reckoned with because he is pretty good on career mode. Swanson's going to play this one inside. Zarate now is going to be able to find Pyatt. Can he get around this defender? He's going to try to get around. That's got to be a foul, ref, and Pyatt might be injured. Well, Pyatt does have that bandage on him, so I'm not going to take any risk. I'm going to sub him out early in the game for Lanzini. That's unfortunate. I hope it's not a long-term injury. Noble on the ball is going to play it inside. It's Lanzini. Going to get by one. Manchester United defender looks to cut inside. Gets by two. Finesse shot. Why did he go on the near post? Lingard, this is a good build-up by Manchester United. Valencia on the ball now is going to play it backwards to Darmian. Darmian looking for the cross. Still not doing anything with it. He's going to find Lingard. Lingard plays it in. What a bit of passing, but Arrizabalaga, that's a big save for the young man. And his first real test as a West Ham player. Can we get it taken away? Come on. Shaw's going to play it inside. Lingard now. That's a good block by Lanzini. And we're away. Again. Over to Noble. Noble waiting for a man. That's a nice job. Another through ball right here. Can we get to this? Lanzini trying to play it through. It's Zarate. Got to get a cut inside. Can he have a shot? That's a decent shot on target. David De Gea punches it away though. And that is a halftime whistle. Pretty decent half for us. I think we've gotten more opportunities than Manchester United, to be completely honest. They only had one real test that Arrizabalaga handled quite well. So I think we're looking good going to the second half. We'll take a look at the halftime stats, and we're doing quite well. 5 shots, 1 on target, and we're winning the possession battle. And 56% is pretty good for the world-class difficulty. And I want to slightly touch on the question of whether I should bump it up to legendary or keep it on world-class. I'm leaning towards keeping it on world-class because it's going to provide for more entertaining gameplay for you guys. If I put it on legendary, it's going to be boring for me. It's probably going to be boring for you. And I just don't think it'll be that fun. This is not good. Ashley Young on the ball is going to cross this one. At least that's my guess. Cleared out by Riedewald. Lanzini now is going to play it forward to Zarate. Can he have a good touch away? And I think he might be able to outpace the defenders. No, they're going to catch up. He's looking for support. Plays the cross. This is good. Swanson now. Going to play Cooley Koyate. This is good. We're going to play it out wide, and it's Iheanacho on the wing. Can he cut inside? Gets by one. Gets by two. Waits for another pass, but he's going to have a shot himself. Jones with the deflection, and Iheanacho just pokes it in. I think that was a toe poke, but whatever. I don't know why the keeper didn't come out on that, but Iheanacho still showing why he is a strong striker for us. Put him out on the wing, and he gets by those defenders with ease despite the 2-star skills. And then here, nice initial block, but Iheanacho just knew where the ball was and puts it away. Well, guys, we get another win, and I'm pretty sure the last 3 games that we've played, we've won trophies in each of them, which I don't think you're going to see that too much more often in this career mode. But hey, a nice start to the season. We beat Manchester United 1-0. We've got a youth squad monthly report, and I decided to drop all the players that don't exceed 90 potential, so that way we can sign more players because we have 3 5-star scouts, and ultimately we need to be sure that we are able to add the best talent to this team. So we've got an 81 to 94 English player, 73 to 93 Canadian player, 76 to 94 from Norway, a 73 to 93 from Canada, 78 to 94 from Norway again, 77 to 94 from the Republic of Ireland, 79 to 94 from Republic of Ireland, 86 to 92 from Morocco, and a 73 to 93 from Canada. We've also got confirmation Elliot Lee has left the club, and we've got 120,000 added to the current transfer budget, and luckily Pyatt's injury is not serious. He's only going to be out for 5 days. Well, not a lot of good news in terms of our transfers. Lorient have decided to reject our counter offer, and Aston Villa have also decided to reject our counter offer, and Stade Rennais has decided that Antep is too valuable to them, and I don't fully believe that. I think if we just give them some more cash, then they will accept the offer. I'm going to increase it to somewhere like 13, 14 million. I'll do that now for you guys if we can find them here. It should be a left mid. Here's Antep, and we're going to submit a new offer, and we'll up it to 14 million, 4 million more than the previous offer. It looks like Jose Mourinho has suddenly had a change of heart. He has accepted our 7 million offer for Bertrand Traore, and that'll be a big deal for us if we can get this contract negotiations done. He wants 50 grand a week. We'll give him that, and we'll also give him the squad rotational player because that is better than his role currently at Chelsea. Stade Rennais is still not accepting our transfer offer for Antep. We're going to increase it a little bit more, up to 16 million. I'm not willing to go any higher than that. If they don't accept that, we'll just go for a different player. It's finally opening day for the Premier League, and our first match of the season is going to be against Stoke City. I've decided to give players that have been in the best form recently the start in this one. That includes Mauro Zarate, and I'm hoping he can net himself a couple of goals. We got some key players also on the bench. Magellan could be a good player for us, as well as Origi and Iheanacho, of course, as well as our center defensive mids in Obiang and Koyate. Overall, really happy with this team, and I'm fully confident that we can pick up the 3 points against Stoke City. Just a side note here, in real life, we would be playing this game in the Olympic Stadium, but of course, we're still at the Bowling Ground because the game isn't able to incorporate new stadiums, at least until FIFA 17, so we'll be sticking at the Bowling Ground for the next couple of years. We'll take a look at Stoke City's starting 11, and they have added Ben Yedder to their team, a player that we've looked at personally, and maybe someone that we'll pick up in the future, but he's definitely someone we got to watch out for in this match. What are we doing here? That's a bad mistake. Diouf is going to make us pay. We have to stop making stupid mistakes like that one. It's just sloppy passing out of the back. And Stoke City make us pay. They're up 1-0 early in the game. Oh no, don't do this to me. Arnautovic puts it away. What is Stoke City on right now? They just can't miss. And Ben Yedder is being a freaking crucial player for them. Ogbonna is going to find Antonio on the left-hand side. Can he cut inside here? Going to get by 1. Can he get by 2? Shot cross with the defense. He might be a player that we're looking to pick up because he plays so well against us. Payet is going to find a pass. He's going to play this one over to Magellan. Can he get his debut goal for us in a crucial time? Can he have the shot? Shot cross, and Ogbonna can't get the shot off. Stoke's defense is just on point. No way. No way. Arnautovic. They're going to score. They're going to score off that. Well, there's a full-time whistle. We lose on opening day 3-0, and there's only one word to describe that. It being disappointing. You look at the stats, and I don't think that says a 3-0 defeat. Looks like a pretty even game to me, but hey, things didn't go our way, and we got to figure out a way to make things better for the next match. We've got a couple of transfer offers here. The first one being for Matt Jarvis, who, like I said earlier, I'm trying to get him out of the club, but I do want to get a decent sum for him. I'm going to say 3.5. Hopefully West Brom do accept that. But the next offer is a big one. You guys are about to see. It is from Stoke City for Divock Origi. They're offering 14.5 million. The board says we can get up to 18 million, but I'm not willing to accept anything under 20 million. So we're going to increase the counter offer to 20 million. If we can get that much for Divock Origi, that'll be a great investment for us. And Bertrand Traore wants a bigger role in the club. I don't think that's too big of an issue because I think he's going to be an important player for this team. He's very versatile. He can play striker. He can play right wing. Hey, he can even play left wing. So we'll give him the 4 years, 50,000 a week. I think last time I gave him the squad rotational, so we'll give him the important first team player this time. Hopefully he does accept that. Now here's where things get interesting. Stade Rennais have accepted our 16 million transfer for Paul George Entep. However, Real Madrid, I inquired about Hesse, and they say he's only worth 11 million. So I think we can maybe pick him up for maybe 5 to 7 million. He also only has 12 months remaining on his contract. So if I can get him for a lower price than Entep, I'll accept that offer instead. I'll start things off with a 6 million bid just to test the waters, see what Real Madrid have to say. Now in regards to the center back position, 3 players do come to mind, and it's going to be Nicolas Sula, John Stones, and John Brooks. Brooks and Sula have an inquired value about 15 million. Stones has about 20 million for his inquired value. I'm going to do a bit of transfer negotiating, and I'll keep you guys updated on who we decide to go after. Bertrand Traore has accepted our contract offer now that he's got the increased role in the team. So we're going to add him to the team now, and I will show you guys what his stats are. We'll take a look now at Traore, and you can see he's already 76 overall for a very young player. I believe he's like 20 or 21 years old. But in terms of his physical attributes, just outstanding. His skill attributes are also quite good, especially that dribbling and ball control. And then he's 20 years old, 3-star weak foot, 4-star skills, medium-low work rates, has the ability to play striker as well as right wing, and he doesn't have any traits or specialties quite yet. Now we've got some big news, guys. West Brom have decided not to pursue Jarvis, but Stoke City has gotten back to us, and they're going to match the 20 million counter offer for Divock Origi. I don't know what to say. I didn't expect him to accept that, to be completely honest, but with 20 million, we can bring in a very talented striker, I think even better than Origi. And then also, Hertha BSC have accepted our 8 million bid for John Brooks, so it looks like the transfers are not done yet. Well, it's about time we got a transfer offer for Dimitri Payet, considering how well he did last season. However, I think he's an integral part of this team and an integral part of this series. I'm going to reject all offers for him, despite however much teams want to pay. Well, guys, it's time for the final match of the episode. It's going to be against Manchester City. But in the next episode, we're going to finish up the remainder of the transfer window and come up against some tough teams in Manchester United and Chelsea. But with a lot of cash, I think we're going to make some big signings, so stay tuned for that. Here's our starting lineup for this match against Manchester City. I really want to get a win in this one after losing our first match of the season. But we're giving Bertrand Traoré the start in his debut match for us. Hopefully he can make an impact, and I really think he can because he is just an incredible player from what I've used of him thus far. And we're also giving Ariza Balaga the start at the keeper position because, let's be honest, Adrian did not have the best start. We'll take a look at the Manchester City lineup, and it's a very new one. I don't even recognize a couple of those center backs. Denayer I do recognize, and Caballero is going to be their keeper. Don't know where Joe Hart went, but a very rotated team. They do have Edison Cavani as well. I think we can stack up well against them. Well, we're too far out for having a direct free kick, so we're going to try to cross this one in with Mark Noble. Can we get a head on it? Lanzini comes out of nowhere and gets the opening goal for us. That is a crucial goal for us. We need to get a win here against Manchester City if we want to show the critics that that first game was really a fluke against Stoke City. And what a way to do it. Lanzini, continuing his form from last season, gets his first goal this season. And a beautiful cross in by Mark Noble. Lanzini with a clinical header. Sanya gonna find Boney. Good tackle by Young. Lanzini. Now it's Payet on the ball. Can we go on the counter to end the half? It's Bertrand Traoré. He just has to get around two more defenders. And he's going to look for Antonio. Nicely timed run. Antonio looking for the cross. Sends it in. It's Bertrand Traoré. Gets his opening goal for us. What a build-up. And what a match thus far. I am pumped about that goal. Absolutely splendid build-up by the team. Antonio with a well-timed run. Sent in a perfect cross. And Traoré's going to finish that every single time. We're up 2-0 against Man City before halftime. Here we go, good build-up, and Zarate trying to get through. Zarate is through, he's gonna finesse it, and it's 3 against Manchester City away from home. Don't even know how to explain this, and it just seems that EA, or the game, is against me some matches. How can we lose 3-0 to Stoke City, then beat Manchester City 3-0 when I play the similar way? No, Ariza Balaga, what a save! Holy crap, this guy is insane. We'll take a look at this shot again. I didn't think much of it, but it was not a good clearance by Riedewald. But Ariza Balaga, those reflexes. This guy is just an insane keeper. Samuelson plays it through, and it's Payet. He's gonna get it back, gonna play it across now. Can we make it 4? It's Zarate. He's gonna make it 4. 4-0 against Manchester City. There's no better way to come back from a match than to beat one of the league's best teams like this. What a fantastic way to end off this episode. A huge win for us against Manchester City and a good way to redeem ourselves. But like I said earlier, the next episode is going to feature the rest of the summer transfer window. If you guys can leave some player suggestions, because now that we have a lot of cash, I need to assign one really world-class player before the transfer window is over. So make sure you leave some player suggestions down in the comment section below. And until the next episode of this West Ham Career Mode, this has been Flick. I'll be talking to you guys again soon.